Jordan, since we are a movie club on this podcast, we have a segment where we induct members into our clubhouse.
What's the password? New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I can never remember that. White?
In order to do that, there are 3 questions, and these questions are not changeable. We've tried to change them. Our audience will not allow it. We lose subscribers every time we try to do anything different on this show. And so they are stuck. Yeah, I mean, we each have a question for you. We're going to start off with Ben's question, and good luck.
Okay, let's do this.
It's rigid and unflinching, so good luck with this. My question I like to ask people who enjoy movies is, if you were stuck on a deserted island, you had provisions and stuff like that, and you also happen to have an entertainment center, TV, Blu-ray player, all of that, and you could take the filmography of one actor or director with you onto this island, who would it be and why?
Oh boy, it's a great question. I think if I'm going to go with a director, and I guess this says just like hitting as many things as I can, the moment I'd go with Edgar Wright.
Nice.
One of my favorite, I mean, Shaun of the Dead is probably in my top 5 for sure. Hot Fuzz,
nice.
Amazing. So, I'm getting all those kind of things, the whole Cornetto trilogy.
That's solid. That's a great
pick. Yeah. Love it.
Be entertained for sure.
Yeah.
We just covered last night in Soho, actually. That was good.
There you go. I mean, there's plenty of variety there to be had. I'm alone on an island, so sometimes I want to laugh, sometimes I want to cry,
I like it.
It's a great pick.
Got to have all the things.
Tyler, what do you got for him?
Jordan, this is the first time I've met you. The whole point of this exercise is to like get to know each other a little bit better, so we can kind of understand where we're coming from as far as our points of view in movies and stuff. So one thing I always like to think of is my favorite experiences in movie theaters. And so I want to know, if you could go back and experience a movie again for the first time, what would you do? What would you pick there?
Okay, this is pretty specific. The Shining.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember I had gotten back from a trip I think 2016. Local theater was doing a reviewing of it, and I remember I had seen it when I was younger, but I didn't really understand it. I didn't really get the full impact of it. I just thought, oh, this is supposed to be so scary. I went with some friends. We went to the theater, and it was truly the best way to see it, especially as an adult, and kind of like just the masterwork of it. It's one of my definitely top 5. So
awesome.
If I could redo that again, just to have that just on there, you're there with people who love the movie, who know the movie. It was one of my greatest cinematic experiences for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
that's a great choice.
I'd really love to see that in theaters. We covered that on the podcast in season 1, and I had never seen it before. And it was like, it hit all the boxes. And kind of like you were saying, it wasn't necessarily as like scary as I thought it was going to be. It was more so just like kind of like tense and nervous and just like really well put together and really cool to watch and just creepy. That's a great pick, and I'd love to see that in theaters.
And just like masterful cinematography.
Oh yeah.
And you can even get into, I mean, the whole thing with like Stephen King didn't like it, but you look at what Kubrick did, man, he did so many things that were just like amazing. Like I'm still learning about it whenever I watch it.
Yeah,
that's a great choice.
That's awesome. We love that movie, but my question is not about love. In fact, it's about a lack of love. Everyone has a movie that they absolutely love, that they feel goes underappreciated by pretty much everybody else. You might, get in arguments over it, over text, over all kinds of things. But the fact of the matter is, it's a movie you love that doesn't get its deserved attention. What movie is that for you?
Oh my gosh. This is actually a really, really, really difficult question. Unsung Gems no. Unsung Gems is great. This is a great question, because you can start to get into like, is it a so bad it's good? All these different things of like what it could be. And honestly, the first thing that comes to mind, this is actually kind of difficult. I'm looking over here. My movies. I think that I'm really blanking here. I thought I had thought about this enough.
See, I kind of like this because my like recall doesn't work this way, so I can't ever think of anything. So I'm like, I feel
needed someone to tell me mine.
Yeah.
Like I had to be like, what's something that I always like overhype that no one else appreciates, and someone will always say like, oh, you're always talking about this movie. Like, oh yeah.
It seems like you're having the opposite issue of me, though. I can't think of anything, and you can think of too many things.
Yeah, exactly. And then it gets into the idea of like what's overhyped, or that's the question, right? Oh boy. I think about it, and actually something I just recently watched that I just keep getting telling everybody from Vinegar Syndrome is New York Ninja. And shout out to my friend Snot Rag. He's, I just can't stop talking about it to him. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
No.
It's this really crazy, like 1980s movie, like almost as so bad it's good.
Nice. Those are the best.
But I love it, and I think that it's hyped, but I think it could be hyped more, just for what it is. Yeah, maybe we'll go with that.
Well,
interesting.
We haven't heard of it, so it qualifies.
Yeah, totally.
It's a solid choice.
It is Unsung.
The cover looks awesome.
Oh man, yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
great. I love it.
I'm excited to check it out.
Yeah, looks dope.
It's on the watch list.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks for answering those questions. You are officially in the clubhouse.
A hearty welcome to you.
I don't want to be mean, but that was really easy. I don't know if that was supposed to be. No, just
oh yeah,
we did it wrong then. Yeah, we did something wrong.
We want our guests to feel defeated going into the episode, so we're failing.
Just trying to break you down.
Yeah,
I'm crying on the inside.
All right, that'll have to do.